reference to the wording in the agenda and the agenda item where it says that the ramp being on the land of North Somerset Council was, and I quote, an accident of history, close quote. No, it wasn't an accident of history. It was a very good initiative, but it was very deliberately placed and engineered on North Somerset Council land and maintained by Sk8 Die. Now, obviously, the maintenance of a wooden ramp is always problematic. They knew that at the beginning. And clearly in the current climate, funds are not available from Sk8 Die to maintain it. And I think a lot of people will understand that. But rather than repair and maintain continually a wooden ramp, which is going to, need further implications for Portishead Town Council if your proposal goes ahead, would it not be feasible and prudent to investigate alternative ramps, permanent ramps up at Merlin Park, so that Town Council and taxpayers' money isn't wasted on maintaining a wooden ramp? Now, obviously, initially, the best thing is try and get that ramp up and running again. But historically and in the future, it's probably not the most economical way of providing equipment out there, because we're always going to be in this situation. And in fact, the people at Sk8 Die admitted this at the very beginning. So I think consideration needs to go into providing an alternative and more cost-effective ramp up at Merlin Park. But I would like to take exception with the accident of history. It wasn't an accident of history at all. It was a very deliberate planning item up there. And I just wanted to mention that. And I think most people would agree that we need that ramp. And going back to Slade Road, Ben, I spoke to some lovely youths down there in the week when we had that lovely bit of weather. And they were brilliant. It was just lovely to see it. So I hope that their new ramps aren't bulldozed again. And then I just want to mention...
Just 1 second, Annette, 1 second.
Yep.
Tanya's, I think, Tanya popped a hand up. She can probably come back in to one of your questions. Tanya?
Okay.
Yeah, it was about the traffic regulation.
Yeah. Oh, right, okay.
The traffic regulation order, yeah. They have been put in under a temporary traffic regulation order, which is why there are also signs up, because to enable that to be effective.
But surely there should be consultation on that.
I'm not sure that it has to be if it's a temporary measure.
There was a consultation done starting last summer, so
they did.
Collecting data since last summer, basically.
Yeah.
What on putting those oversized plant pots on the roads?
Not specifically that, but
no, I didn't think so.
Road measures around those.
No,
so, yeah.
Obviously I was referring to the oversized plant pots, which are ridiculous.
They've had adequate consultation to be able to put those measures in place, and as I said, they are currently they're under a temporary traffic regulation order, so they're not necessarily permanent, and obviously they're open to any comments and suggestions on an ongoing basis.
Okay, thank you. And then the last item was the item regarding the litter bin flaps. I would like to know why Portishead Town Council is proposing paying to improve bins which are owned by North Somerset Council. Now, no one can doubt that those flaps are really good. They do stop the seagulls and other wildlife getting into the bins. But why, again, is Portishead residents paying for something that is owned by North Somerset Council? And a little bit like what's up on the land at the moment at Merlin Park, we end up finding that we're paying through our council tax for these things to be maintained and workable. If they're not a workable bin, then they shouldn't be there. But North Somerset Council does still have a duty. We seem to be very quickly, as Portishead Town Council, agreeing to bail out North Somerset Council, which is one thing that this council, before they were elected, criticised the previous administration for. So I just really, as simple as that, why are we paying for improvements to bins which aren't owned by Portishead Town Council? Thank you.